squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And he's got... And it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to the... They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to run it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Buys a little time with his feet. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That pass not closes. He got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until
the expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Husky! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go to the toss. The Longhorns get it past the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the bridge. He wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Peace. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Washington sends out the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Good timing on the quick out. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes a catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Drake. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 12 to Louisville.
He'll start this drive firing.
Any big developments in this?
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After that last incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from there. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Texas 21, Washington 10.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas 28, Washington 10.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. Looking down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snap in the shotgun. Now adjusting. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yard.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Drake. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here comes the offense on second down. Right back to it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Peace. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Peace. At the 45, on its way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him. Pulls it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The play action fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Going up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass on the way in. It's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Washington. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 15 over Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
He's going up top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make...
And it's caught inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think.
The back is
Front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
49. Washington, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's straight. Tackled, but he has a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Peace. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets open down the middle. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was
going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is putting together a nice day, man. Like, just...
Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas 56, Washington 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
Snatches it on the run. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all